All right, let me explain this to you like you're 5 years old. There's two teams here. There's the red team and there's the blue.
Okay, so if you get a chance, go watch this guy's video. I hate to give him views, but his whole issue is that the government does not want to extract the resources. Therefore, we're going to take the money from the people instead. So when I question him on this, saying, well, if they're going to take the oil out of the ground and give it to the oil companies, what makes you think those oil companies are going to reinvest in the people or give the money back to the people? And his response was, well, they're going to hire people and then those people's taxes will be put back into the economy. Really? That's what you think? How many employees do you think an oil and gas business in Alberta can hire? How many? Maybe 500, maybe 1,000, maybe even 2,500. Let's go with a big number, 2,500 people. Did you know that Pierre's tax cut that he's actually not even giving you until year 4 is actually going to cost him like $14 billion? How do you figure that 2,500 employees getting taxed at 15%, that those taxes are going to amount to $14 billion? So then he said, yeah, but those people will reinvest in the community and then the community will make more money too. That's called trickle-down economics. And we all know it doesn't work. Oil and gas companies have no reason to give their money back to anybody else. When Pierre opens it up for all these oil and gas companies to come in and start raping and pillaging the land, you think they're going to give any of their money to you? Especially when Pierre is against unions? So now he's going to use that to help these companies pay you less wages? So now they're going to get you to work for like really crappy wages and you're supposed to take the taxes from those wages and that's going to make up the $14 billion tax cut because he's going to save you $900 a year per person in year 4. So if you're saving $900 a year in taxes, how are you paying enough to make up the $14 billion in lost revenue for the property taxes that the rest of the country gets as well? I think you're putting a whole lot of hope in the oil and gas industry when they are not required to do anything. Oh, and by the way, if you follow Mr. Global, he'll talk to you all about the oil and gas industry, about how the oil and gas industry does not sell oil based on what the government says, about how if the price of oil drops, they're not going to sell it. Drill, baby, drill is not a thing. If there's too much oil in the market, they're not going to pull it out of the ground. Why would they? It's not going to make them any money. We're already seeing oil businesses in the United States, drilling rigs, shutting down because there's no purpose to drill, baby, drill when the price of oil is low. They don't want to sell it. They're going to hoard it until the price goes up and then they'll sell it. So you guys have no idea what you're talking about and do not understand the economy whatsoever. You're just following guys like this who have no idea and he's just spouting off numbers. Use your head, guys.